Hi, hello, namaste. In this video, we'll be looking into the reason for Ukraine-Russian conflict, what is NATO, and the effect of Ukraine-Russian war on global economy. So let's start. Russian President Vladimir Putin launched a military operation against Ukraine on February 24. The forces invaded Ukraine from several directions, and this is being seen as the beginning of war in Europe over Russia's demand for an end to NATO's eastward expansion. Putin denied for months that he was planning an invasion. However, later on, he declared that he had ordered a special military operation to protect Russian civilians who had been subjected to genocide in Ukraine. The tensions between Russia and Ukraine go years back. However, tensions escalated in 2021 when Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky urged US President Joe Biden to let Ukraine join NATO. What is NATO? NATO stands for North Atlantic Treaty Organization. It is also called the North Atlantic Alliance. It is an intergovernmental military alliance between 28 European countries and 2 North American countries. Established in the aftermath of World War II, the organization implements the North Atlantic Treaty that was signed on 4th April 1949. The NATO headquarters are located in Brussels, Belgium, while the headquarters of Allied Command Operations is near Mons, Belgium. Jens Stoltenberg is the current Secretary General. NATO constitutes a system of collective security where its independent member states agree to mutual defense in response to an attack by an external party. Ukraine is a democratic country of 44 million people with over 1,000 years of history. It also happens to be the biggest country in Europe by area after Russia. After the fall of Soviet Union, it voted for independence from Moscow. Putin deems Ukraine as an artificial creation carved from Russia by enemies. He also described Ukraine as a puppet of the West. Zelensky's request to be a part of NATO angered Russia and it started placing troops near the Ukraine border. In December, President Biden warned of severe sanctions if Russia invaded Ukraine. Putin has constantly demanded guarantees from the West and Ukraine that it will not join NATO. The US, Europe and UK are readying further sanctions on Moscow, and the North Atlantic Treaty Organization said it would move more military assets into the Eastern Europe. Putin had been demanding NATO roll back its presence to before its 1997 eastward expansion and roll out any accession for Ukraine. The alliance rejected those demands. Now Putin says he is looking to replace President Volodymyr Zelensky's government in Kyiv, the capital city of Ukraine. The Russian leader made other unsupported claims in his speech, saying the goal of the operation was the demilitarization of Ukraine. US President Joe Biden said the world would hold Russia accountable for an unprovoked and unjustified attack. And also, NATO chief said that it would protect its territory.
We will do what it takes to protect and defend every ally and every inch of NATO territory.
So, in a nutshell, Putin wants Ukraine to be demilitarized and stop expansion of NATO, which had been a concern of security for Russia. Now, let us see the effect of Ukraine-Russian war on global economy. As Ukraine fights for survival, Western governments are taking steps to punish Russia. They are aware that by doing so, they could heighten the conflict's impact on their own economies. US President Joe Biden announced new sanctions that target Russia's banks and its ability to trade in dollars. He has also warned that there will be also a price to pay at home, where expensive gasoline is already eroding his support among voters.